guys! Today I'm reviewing the Power Air Fryer XL. I know some of you have asked and have been waiting for this review, so here it is. This is the 5.3 quart size in black. It also comes in 3.4 quart size, and you can choose from black or red. Like most air fryers, this one works by circulating hot air like a convection oven. This unit is 1700 watts. It measures 14.5 inches tall, 12.5 inches wide, and 14.9 inches deep. The power cord is 45 inches long. Most people buy air fryers as an alternative to deep frying. You can make French fries and fried chicken in this unit using no oil or a very small amount, maybe a teaspoon or two. Pull the handle and pull out the basket. Slide this plastic guard forward. Push the red button down. That releases the basket. This is the food divider insert. You can slide this down into the fry basket to cook two different types of food at the same time. Always make sure that this guard is covering the red button. You don't want to accidentally push down the red button because the fry basket will detach from the outer basket. To put the fry basket into the outer basket, simply put it down and push to lock. This basket feels heavier than the baskets of other air fryers that I've reviewed. In the back of the unit, there's an air outlet vent. Don't block it while using the unit. This is not something you want to put up against a wall. The air intake vent is on top. When you're using the unit, make sure there's plenty of space around it. Included is a quick start guide, the instruction manual, and a recipe book with recipes for fish sticks, blooming onion, onion rings and French fries, fried chicken and chicken wings of course, and desserts. You can use an oven-safe dish in the unit to bake desserts. Here's the power button on the digital control panel. When you press power once, the default temperature is 370 degrees Fahrenheit, and the cooking time is 15 minutes. If you press the power button again, it'll start cooking. And the blue fan icon will circulate. Press it again to turn off, and the blue fan icon will circulate for 20 seconds, and the unit will automatically turn off after that. And there are the 5 beeps to signal that the cycle is finished. Use the plus and minus buttons on the right to change the temperature for cooking, and the plus and minus buttons on the left to change the cooking time. The temperature can be set from 180 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The M is for preset options. French fries, roasting, shrimp, baking, chicken, steak, and fish. Each preset has a time and temperature listed in the manual, and you'll see it on the display. You don't have to preheat the unit for cooking. Before using, wash the fry basket and the outer basket with warm soapy water or in the dishwasher. The inside of the unit can be wiped down with a moist cloth. When you put food in the fry basket, make sure not to fill above the max line. The fry basket is non-stick, so make sure to use plastic or wooden utensils that cannot scratch the non-stick surface. Never put oil in the outer basket. This is not meant for deep frying or shallow frying, just using hot air to air fry. After you're done air frying one food, you can fry another type of food right away. You don't have to wait. First, I'll try making French fries. These are 3 medium potatoes. I've cut them up into regular French fry size pieces, about 1/4 inch. I've coated them in 1.5 teaspoons of vegetable oil. You can cook food with or without oil using this unit. If you don't use any oil on the French fries, they will cook and get crispy, but the outside will look a little bit dry. I always use a small amount of oil in whatever I cook in the air fryers because the food looks better and less dry on the outside. I haven't put anything in the basket, no oil, no sprays, nothing. Put the fries in. As you can see, the max line is up here, so you can fit a lot more potatoes. When you're making fries, halfway through the cooking time, pull the tray out and shake it up. This helps all the potatoes cook evenly. Put the fry basket in. Turn the unit on. I'm going to use the preset for the French fries. That's 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 18 minutes. I'll take the fries out after 9 minutes, shake them up, and put it back. The display counts down the cooking time. The manual has temperature and cooking times for fresh and frozen food. Foods like potatoes and chicken nuggets will have to be pulled out and shaken between cooking. When the unit's cooking, you'll see the red light inside the blue fan icon. Like with some air fryers, there is a faint smell of plastic when the unit is cooking. It generally goes away after you use the unit once or twice. The silver parts stay cool while cooking, and the black parts are warm to the touch. There's 9 minutes left in the cooking cycle. I'll take the fries out and shake it up a bit. They tend to stick together a little bit, so it is best to shake them up. The display keeps counting down after you put the basket back in. After I checked the fries, it was hard to put the basket back in straight. It just didn't want to go in, so I found that if you tilt the basket up a little and then push it in, it goes in just fine. While the unit's cooking, it sounds like a low fan. It's not loud. The cycle's finished, now we can check the fries. Put this on a heat-proof surface. Here are the fries. You can see some of them are very dark and the ones in the middle are a little bit light, so they're not perfectly even. Put salt on the fries right when they come out of the fryer. You can see some of the fries are stuck together. This one is just barely cooked, and then you've got the crispier ones. I would say most of them are cooked, but the ones in the middle were not cooked well at all. The preset for the French fries was 18 minutes, and I think the fries in the middle needed about 2 or 3 more minutes to be cooked. You can use the plus and minus buttons to adjust even the time on the presets. After I took the French fries out, nothing has stuck to the fry basket at all, which is a great thing. It's non-stick and it's really easy to clean. Now we'll try making fried chicken. These are 2 really big, extra large breasts. I've dipped them in buttermilk and coated them in seasoned flour. If you're using smaller pieces, you could probably fit about 3 thighs and 3 legs in this basket. When you're making something like fried chicken that you want to be crispy, you don't want to pile on the chicken. You want it to be in a single layer. You can bake the chicken just like this without any oil on top. What I'm going to do is spray a little bit of canola oil on one piece and leave the other piece alone. We'll see how they come out. I've set the temperature to 360 degrees and the time to 25 minutes. Halfway through the cooking time, I'll check on the chicken and flip it. There's 12 minutes left. We'll turn the chicken over. Again, if you don't tilt up the basket, it's not going to go in straight. The cycle's continuing to count down. The cycle's finished. We'll check the chicken. It's golden brown on this side. This is the piece with the oil, and this is the piece without the oil. They both look good, actually. Some of the oil from this could have been on the pan and coated this, I'm not sure, but they both look good. The chicken is a little soft still, so I'm going to try to cook this for maybe 5 more minutes. The 5 minutes are up. We'll take the chicken out. I'll let the chicken rest for a few minutes, then we'll cut into it. There are a few pieces of crust on the basket, a little bit of fat on the basket, but overall it's pretty clean. You never want to hold the outer basket and just dump the food onto your plate, because whatever oil has dripped into the outer basket below this fry basket will end up in your food. So always just take the fry basket off and then put the food on your plate. The skin is nice and crispy. The meat is cooked perfectly. I'm glad I cooked it the extra 5 minutes because it did need it. These were extra large chicken breasts. The chicken's very juicy and nicely cooked. I'll cut into the other piece. This was even bigger than the other piece. This is also cooked nicely and very juicy. Smaller pieces of chicken probably would cook in 20 or 25 minutes. To get even crispiness on both sides of the chicken, I think it is best to turn it over halfway. Although the chicken and French fries were cooked, the Power Air Fryer did a much better job on the chicken than the fries. If you want to try out this Power Air Fryer XL, I've put a link in the description below. I hope you found this review helpful. Subscribe and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.